The events that led to the fire that killed a 7-year-old boy in Buffalo's Lovejoy neighborhood got a little more complicated today. Good evening, I'm Mary Alice Demler.
And hello everyone, I'm Scott Levin. Just this afternoon, Two on Your Side got a tip that the man suspected of starting the fire was actually banned from being anywhere near the home because of a protective order. Our Emily Lampa confirmed this information, and she joins us now with those details. Emily?
That's right, Scott. Mary Alice, we were told that we couldn't actually get a copy of that order of protection because of all the personal information in it, so that's understandable. But the district attorney's office confirmed that Lisa Conti, that's the wife of Joe Conti you see there in the photo, requested this order to prevent her husband Joe from having contact with her. It was issued just about 2 weeks ago on January 18th, and the order also mandated that Joe stay away from the home on Benzinger Street. But he was there in the early morning hours on Monday when the fire started. He admitted to it in his interview with us yesterday. Sources confirmed for us last night that Joe is also suspected of accidentally starting the fire at the home. We're told he lit a cigarette with a blowtorch, which he then placed on a mattress in a downstairs bedroom. The fire quickly spread throughout the house, and Joe Conti's 7-year-old son, Anthony, died of smoke inhalation as a result of that fire. Here's part of the interview he did with us, with reporters that is, yesterday afternoon.
I just want to say to everybody out there, just be careful. Always be careful, and don't take your eye off anything for 1 second. It doesn't take more than that. And even when it seems so minute, get your kids out first. You try to put the fire out and you get a little burned up, and it could make things worse.
Now, I did reach out to Lisa Conti today, but I haven't heard back from her. I'm told that they were dealing with funeral stuff today. Now, Two on Your Side, we asked Joe Conti about what happened the night before the fire, and he told us that it was just a normal night. The protective order stems from Conti's arrest on New Year's Eve. He was charged with second-degree harassment over accusations made by his wife. Second-degree harassment, of course, itself is a non-criminal violation, but the DA's office tells us that Conti may face more charges for violating the protection order. And of course, I'll have more on that in your news at 6. Emily Lampa, Channel 2 News.
And local defense attorney Paul Cambria joins us now to discuss this. Paul, the suspicion is that he may have negligently started this fire. Explain what that means in legal terms.
Well, I think what the police have to determine is, what was the level of conduct here? Is it negligent? Is it reckless? Or is it simply accidental? Some of the reports said there was a blowtorch involved. Is it actually a blowtorch? Is it one of these lighters that you have to keep your thumb on? Is it a torch where you turn the knob and the flame stays on? All those things will be relevant in making the decision as whether it's reckless or negligent.
Now, we want to keep in mind that he did lose a child. So
no doubt.
Our hearts go out to anyone who lost a child, obviously.
Horrible.
It is horrible. What are potential charges here if he was in fact negligent
Right.
here?
Well, first things first. Negligence would be an E felony, 4-year felony. And negligence basically means that there's a standard of care and you've exceeded the standard of care, like any normal person wouldn't have done X. Reckless is a little different, and reckless is a higher crime. That's a manslaughter second, 15-year sentence on that. Now that's a matter of you perceive the danger, but you continue your conduct anyway. That's the difference between negligence and recklessness. You see it, and you ignore it, and you keep doing it, and then there's a consequence.
Local defense attorney Paul Cambria. Paul, thanks for your time.
My
Appreciate
pleasure.
it.